talk to me about your experience working at the Washington football team? When you were there, can you tell me about the toxicity that you experienced?
So I was there from 2015 to 2019, and that was, a dream job for me, especially being a local here. Basically 30 minutes away from the team and growing up here, pretty much everyone's mentality was very survival mode. I mean, there are certain situations that like even now I've still have to like unravel and unlearn that, someone raising their voice, shouldn't like traumatize me. There are people in positions of power who they try to make you feel small in different ways, make it personal. The gaslighting term really had a huge significance at this organization. And, even in levels of sexual harassment, having comments made about your appearance, what you were wearing, what you should be wearing. Essentially, there's a little bit of a spectrum. And, for a lot of people, it's really hard to almost hear that and then react immediately. So for myself, when I would hear that, I would almost be shocked and just like kind of shut down essentially and just keep going.
How ultimately would you like to see this end?
I think the first thing would be to release the report and the findings of that report. That to me is one of the end goals. People were allowed to work for years who had committed acts of, from the, and I don't want to say like just screaming, but it's what the context was in those screens, the threats, the sexual harassment, just all of this should never happen again. And even though, yes, they have made changes, right? Like we have seen what the punishment has been, or quote unquote, what they think the punishment is. But yet the crimes haven't really been put out there for what happened. And I think this can serve as a lesson for other teams, other leagues, to understand that like, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and really reflect on what's happening and make changes.